Welcome back to what Arty Noobs for Channel Disturbance. This is a KV-2R. It's a Tier 6 Soviet Premium Heavy. It's located on the northeast spawn of Glacier and it's under the command of Mr. Lan. Now this skin is from Sir Rusty. Yes, it's rather unusual, quite colourful, and it's free to what Arty Noobs members. Game started. Well, it's the premium KV-2, the KV-2R. It's got 152mm howitzer as its main armament. Still got the same old alpha damage of 910 with HE, penetrating 86mm of armour. So most tanks it will penetrate if you hit the right spot and do a huge amount of damage. It's all about the dirt, baby. Well, this one is, well, going to be quite an interesting game. This should just put that way. Now I think it's actually a Warhammer design. At least I think it is. It's the Warhammer symbols on the rear of the vehicle. Or is it nuclear fallout or something like that? It may be Fallout. I don't know the precise name for this one. But it's still a very colourful design by Sir Rusty. He does fantastic designs. He's got a beautiful one of the KV-2 just recently come out, which is the coronavirus tank. And yes, you've got to see it to believe it. 18.99 seconds or 19 seconds for a reload. So the worry about the KV-2 is if you do derp somebody, if they don't die with the first shot, you are going to have to protect yourself, because this tank does have weak spots. You don't want to get hit on the side of the turret, but you also don't want to get hit underneath. And we spotted a KV-2 down there, and he's lining up a shot. No, it's the old style. Oh, just missed him. It's the old style skin, that one, the Soviet Stalin skin. Lost sight of him. Somebody needs to spot him for us. We might be able to do a long range shot. We've got a Sherman Jumbo down there, and if only if you could actually look and find that KV-2R. Or it's KV-2, wasn't it? Oh well, onward we go. One of the bad things about the KV-2 is, of course, it does have a very slow turret rotation, and that can be a bit of a problem. Oh, there's the Jagdpanzer 4. He's thinking, can I get a long range shot in? Oh, 40 TP. On the move, out in the open. No chance of getting a shot. No, very difficult. The leading on shot on that would have to be pretty amazing. Oh, he gets him. Wow, well, that just shows Mr. Lan's skill. He took out that 40 TP on the move. Loaded and ready to go, but unfortunately no clean line of sight that he can actually shoot with, and the Jagdpanzer 4 dies. Unfortunately, Mr. Lan's also noticed his minimap and found out that the enemy has just bulldozed their way through the northwest corner of the map and are now headed towards our cap, and all we've got there is an M44 at the moment. We have got a P43 Biz and a VK30-1P who could relocate. And I think he's now indicating to his guys, yeah, you need to get back to the cap, because otherwise we're going to get overrun. Okay, he's decided to go the back route, not to come out straight away. The AMD died. Can we get the AMX 12 ton? Okay, some enemy tanks coming up to the cap area. Oh, okay, T-3485. Yep, gets a hit for 350. That's a non-penetrating round. T-34 dies to the P43 Biz. Now he's got an VK30-1P there to kill. It's not loaded yet. Almost ready. Oh, it sailed over his engine deck, but the 30-1P dies to the M44. Okay, this long reload. We're 3 tanks down on the enemy at the moment. AMX 12-ton briefly came into view. He's dialing in. And he gets a kill on that one. 441. Nice one. That was definitely a penetrating shot. No doubt about it. AMX 12-ton does have very light armor. But a KV-2's turned up. That one we saw in the center. And an OI now. Now, can he get shots in the OI? I think so. Dialing in. He risks it for a biscuit and gets a non-penetrating shot for 222. There's still a T-34-85M somewhere in the north we can't see. The M44's on our team has died. He can't get shots on the Striv 74 at the moment. He's quite happy to stay where he is at the moment because he's got somewhere he can retreat back into if he needs to, into that corner. As far as he knows, there's nobody behind him, but it could be a VK3601H. Oh, there's the T-34 and he's seen us and fires in our direction. OI? Yep, takes a non-penetrating shot for 259 on the heavy armor. Trying to firing around back and didn't get any damage. Just kicked up the snow. The T-34's looking. There he is. And he goes out the game. And now we're all alone. Everyone else in our team has been killed. And there's 5 enemies. So potential Kolobanov on the cards. He's trying to use as much of the gun depression as he can. That T-34-85 was a bit of a threat actually, so taking him out is very good. OI takes a round for 118, but that was a non-penetrating shot with HE. He is a one-shot now basically though. I wouldn't have thought he'll have any trouble getting rid of that OI, but he's got to watch out for that KV-2 who's obviously going to try and get in from a different angle. So somebody might be coming around behind him. There goes the OI. It was obvious that he was going to get him. We just don't know where that KV-2 is. Oh, now that was the KV-2. Trying to use the power of dirt. That was a good round. 356. So he's going to derp his way to a medal. Potentially he's got the high caliber already. KV-2 next. The gun depression is a bit difficult at this angle. And the Hellcat's trying to come up behind him. Oh, deal with the KV. Oh, takes him around from the KV-2. But derps him out of existence. But now he's got the Hellcat who rams him from the rear and dies in the process. And that gives him a Top Gun. What a silly mistake by the Hellcat driver. He's got a lightly armoured vehicle and he just drove straight into the rear of a heavy tank and died doing so. And now there are only 2 enemy tanks left, a Chi-2 and a VK3601H. And, oh, there is the 3601. And he's now dead as well. Snapshot. That just leaves the Chi-2. Now, when last seen, he was in grid square D5. Right in the middle of the map. Question is he still there? Now, the problem here is, if we go to the enemy cap and the Chi-2 gets to our cap beforehand, then we've got to drive all the way back to reset it. So if we sit here and defend our own cap, that Chi-2 could be overturned or sitting somewhere. Oh no, there he is. He's come to try and kill us. He got 1 round in and we fluffed that shot. He now knows he's got a long reload. And he's going to try, puts 1 into our tracks. But I think he's fluffed it because he is a one-shot. And Mr. Lan is getting ready to ambush him if he comes around that corner. He's loaded. He's making out that he hasn't got a shell. And that wins the game. Radley Walters, Kolobanov's, you name it, baby, he got it. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats for that one. Oh my god, yes. He got an ace tanker in the KV-2R. He got a Hand of God, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect out of the minor medals. Out of the epic medals, he got, well, most of the ones that everyone would like to get. He got a Kolobanov Medal for standing alone against 5 enemy tanks and defeating them all by killing them. He also picked up a Radley Walters by killing 8 of the enemy, a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. And wow, that was a pretty epic defense there on that little corner. He knew he was all alone. He had to try and fight, and he did it very well indeed, even with that long reload. And the funniest death of all has to be that Hellcat ramming himself into the rear of a KV-2R and expiring in the process, even after he fired his round. Yep, there you go, top of the table, 3,002 hit points of damage. The next high scorer was the Hellcat on his own team with 2,073 hit points, and after that it was the VK3001P with 1,596. When it came to kills, he had 8. The next high scorer only had 3, and that was the VK3001P again. And when it came to base XP, 1,413, that's a nice ace, that one. The next high scorer was the Hellcat on his own team with 940, and after that the M44 on his own team with 630. He did a spirited defense when he was all alone back at the cap, but at least he had Mr. Lan coming back to rescue him and save the day and carry the team to victory. In fact, actually, you could say this is a case of carry the stupids, because he actually got more kills than the rest of his team combined and won the game. Let's have a look at the detail report. 15 shots fired, 12 direct hits, 1 penetration, 12 splash. Damage of 3,002 hit points, of which 850 were at more than 300 meters. He did receive 6 hits, 3 penetrations, 2 non-penetrations, and 1 hit by way of splash damage as well. 130 hit points of damage blocked by armor. He damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 8 of them. And on a free-to-play account, he earned 44,618 credits, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he actually made a small loss of 1,501 credits. Even if he'd actually had a premium account, I think he still would have made a loss, but or at least I'm not so sure about that, because yes, I think that should have been a win if it was he would have made a profit if he'd actually had a premium account. But after the XP, he actually earned 1,413 base XP, 707 from personal missions payout, 424 for this being a premium vehicle, took away 2,544 experience points altogether. But what a great game. He saved the day in his KV-2R, defended his base and won the game for his team. Very well done indeed, and apologies to Klaus Kellerman for making or using or mentioning the save the stupids or carry the stupids, which is one of his trademark names, but I'm sure he won't mind. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. We've got more replays from Mr. Lan coming up. Yes, he has been fairly active, and I do hope you'll stick around and watch those. Thanks for watching.